Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Jai Shri Guru Dev Srila Bhakti Sunda Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Shri Guru Maharaj Srila Bhakti Rakha Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. And Jai to all of the assembled devotees ki Jai. Our Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Bhagavad ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi. Hare Hare Om. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavanscha. Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vashakan Vitanscha Om Jnana Timirandasya Dhyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Jaina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tuje Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So dear devotees, our Monday Zoom, and in the chat box already a chat. Dandavat from Madana Mohini, Dandavat Tavayo devotees. Okay, is that Italian, Madana Mohini? Must be. All right. Dear devotees, we've come to be with you, and we've got the theme today that we came to serve Sri Guru. So, just quickly looking at everybody's names, and all of you have come to serve Sri Guru. That's what we can see and can understand. And we shouldn't get too alarmed by the Guru word. We tend to think the Guru's got to be absolutely perfect everywhere. But the Guru is coming to teach us about Krishna. And the perfect Guru, then he is giving the very highest things about Krishna and the connection to those highest things. And we know that we knew nothing about Krishna consciousness until we came in touch with the devotees. And it was rare to get association with Srila Guru Maharaj, with Srila Gurudev. And of course, Srila Prabhupada is before my time, as it were. I was very unfortunate. I felt very unfortunate indeed that he was present in the world and I did not know about him or anything. So I missed having his association. But the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, of Srila Guru Maharaj, of Srila Gurudev, they had his association for some time, and sometimes very briefly in their whole lives. They'd come to Navadip or Srila Gurudev would visit them. So it would be measured in days, sometimes in hours. But the devotees are connected through the devotees of the devotees. And we've got translation, yes, so we should be in the right language. So through the devotees of the devotees. So when Mahaprabhu himself is saying, I don't identify myself as a Sudra, Sudra, Vaishnava, any of the categories there, or as a Brahmachari, or as a Grihastha, any of the categories there. I only identify myself as a servant of the servant, in this way connected to the Lord. Then it is a reality in our own lives that we see that how is the connection of the devotees to Guru. Everyone's coming to serve Guru, the ideal, the perfect. But we've got those who can help us along the way. And we've come to serve those who are serving the servants of the servants of the servants of Guru in such a manner. So Krishna, he was showing himself as Guru in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Krishna is showing himself as the perfect teacher and expressing in this way to the devotees. I don't know exactly on that occasion who he was talking to. It's easy to find because it is found in Chaitanya Charitamrita. But with every conversation that Mahaprabhu had, it was for teaching others as well as for being applicable at that time. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke as Guru to Arjuna, but it wasn't only for Arjuna, it was for everybody, everyone to hear. Hare Krishna, but everyone came to serve Guru. The whole principle of we've come to serve where there is descending knowledge and descending connection with the upper world. And wherever we can find that connection, we shall try our best to use our energy there, knowing that Krishna is pleased by that. And we know that Gurudev is pleased by that. Not that somebody will only serve Guru and they're not serving those who are serving him. Even in the world that we see, we know that Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, they are wanting devotees to continue with activity under the shelter of those who have got shelter, who've got shelter, who've got shelter. So in this way. And so Gurudev was pleased by so many things. But in the line of service, this kind of idea, we will serve somebody. And yes, we are serving Krishna, but we're serving Krishna through Guru. We're serving Guru through the Vaishnavas. So we all came to serve Guru. And somewhere here, I have, oh yes, today is 6th of October. So there are many quotes in the writings of Gurudev and Guru Maharaj. There are many quotes, of course, along the theme of affectionate service. And Srila Gurudev gives in affectionate guidance. Hare Krishna. So excerpt number 2 to our dear translators. Much appreciation, Chaitanya Moy Devidasi and Hari Gopal Prabhu. I can see, oh yes, I couldn't see Hari Gopal Prabhu because he's wearing black. And I thought, Hari Gopal Prabhu, he knows Gurudev doesn't like black. So it can't be Hari Gopal wearing black. Just a little mistake today. He always tells me, he always says, everything I've got is gifted to me. So I wear what's gifted to me. So devotees, don't give him black clothing. Thank you. Hare Krishna. All right. So yes, I can see you, Hare Gopal. Oh, in the Netherlands. He's in the Netherlands. Just see. Balancing the material necessity for doing something in this material world, the material world, his work, with the service. And really balancing, because after the Netherlands, he's going to assist in London, where there where everyone's short of devotees all over the world. But in London, particularly just now, they're short of devotees. And we have from Ukraine devotees helping in Italy. Almost on the 9th, after 3 days, we'll be there. And at the moment from Switzerland, one devotee helping in Italy. Where's our Italian devotees? No, they're all busy because it's their evening program. Okay, so, oh, sorry, let's get back to the quotations that we've got. So excerpt number 2 in the possible quotation sheet that we give to you. So Srila Gurudev, in affectionate guidance, which this is Gurudev, affectionate guidance. His samadhi became known as this in the temple of pure love and affection. Hare Krishna, this is Gurudev. But affectionate guidance, he's guiding us with affection, the perfect parent. And what's more, the perfect spiritual parent for us. So we came to serve Guru. We came to serve in this guidance. So here's Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govindadev. Actually, all the healthy jiva souls are existing within that transcendental devotional service plane. Whereas the jiva souls here, the unhealthy ones, are living within the society of misconception and need to take the opportunity to render some service to Guru Gauranga. So the jiva souls here are living within the society of misconception and need to take the opportunity to render some service to Guru Gauranga. Attachment to Krishna cannot grow automatically within us. Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, they are waking us up to so many things. Attachment to Krishna cannot grow automatically within us. And no one who is bound within misconception can give it to us. Then your activities must be for increasing your mood of devotion. And to do that, you must follow 9 kinds of devotional practices. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, and so on. And also try to engage yourself and mind for the satisfaction of the Vaishnavas. The nature of the mundane world is, taking birth, suffering in so many ways, and dying. Birth, suffering, and death, repeatedly. It is only possible to leave this misconception by getting the good devotee's merciful connection. And through that electricity, Gurudev is giving some example, and through that electricity, we will get our real, beneficial, exalted service life. This is the main thing. And all scriptures show this. What more can I say? Srimad Bhagavatam said that we cannot be successful through our own endeavor. It is only possible through the sadhu's grace and the grace of Sri Gurudev. For that purpose, and by the Lord's grace, he appears in the form of sadhu and guru for uplifting the conditioned souls. For the Lord's connection, we will connect with his agent in the form of sadhu and guru. Hare Krishna. This is being told to us by Srila Gurudev, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, and then Gurudev, after saying basically the conclusion, this is the main thing, to have the association of the devotees. Through that electricity, we will get our beneficial, exalted service life. And then Srila Gurudev saying, this is the main thing, and all scriptures show this. What more can I say? And then Srila Gurudev pointing out that the Srimad Bhagavatam, the ripened fruit, that most exalted king of all books, the Srimad Bhagavatam said. And then basically, in a very similar way that Gurudev had been expressing. So Gurudev saying, what more can I say? Well, here, Srimad Bhagavatam says it too. Do you understand? Anybody, any hint to me that you understand? Okay, Hari Gopal, who enthusiastically understanding, Chaitanya more enthusiastically understanding, because they are having to translate it. And this is why translation is a big responsibility. Oh, Malati Priya in Brazil, she's understanding also. Lavanyamoy, they got some special zoom camera that automatically zooms into the person. Might be too high tech for its own good, but anyway. Lavanyamoy understands. And Ananda Sundari, welcome home. Welcome back home, Ananda Sundari. And I hope you're catching up with time from your flight, and happy to hear you're feeling better. But don't work too hard. You're such a responsible lady that you put all your energy, a lot of energy into your work. To find some trusted persons to delegate some of your service to, some of your work to.
Dandavats,
Hare.
Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Yes, all the devotees got their best wishes for you. And when there is difficulty, in this case, health difficulty, then it naturally draws the attention, the compassion and the good wishes. And everybody wants that you won't be in difficulty. And Gurudev wants we won't be in difficulty. Hence, affectionate guidance coming from Gurudev. Really affectionate guidance for us all. We are all in this difficulty. We heard just now, Srila Gurudev saying, we know what is the material world. Birth, suffering, and death. Oh dear. So only the devotional activities are going to put something, instead of suffering, put something there in the middle. So our bodies maybe certainly will give difficulties. Everybody's body. Nobody can say they never have aches and pains or illness or something. That almost, I think, no one can say that. And if they do say it, it's because they can't remember being in the womb, being born, teething, and all sorts of other things. And that's about the body. What to speak of the mind, the children, insulting them. And as they get grown-ups insulting them. So we've got pain of the body, pain of the mind. But devotional life and devotional service and the connection of those who are teaching us, who are helping us. The real psychiatrist or psychologist, yes, must be psychiatrist. The real psychiatrist to know what's wrong with our thinking and how to make our thinking correct. This is Guru. They're teaching us how to think, how to live, how to behave. And it's the connection of those with devotion which is going to be the powerful thing for us. And in maybe 3 different times in the very short excerpt we read, then Srila Gurudev pointing out that we cannot get bhakti by ourselves. It has to be lit from somebody who's got bhakti. The electric current has to be put in. The electricity has to flow from those with bhakti to us with bhakti. And that connection is the connection of seva. So we came to serve Sri Guru, coming back to this very principle. And I cannot put my finger exactly on one expression or why it is. But from the Science of Self-Realization book and Bhagavad Gita book as it is, which are the only 2 books that I read, then we have that great desire to serve Sri Guru. In fact, one book, The Science of Self-Realization, we had that desire to come and serve, come and do something in connection with Sri Guru. Doesn't, not to say only sitting beside him. And then we came to look that time for Srila Prabhupada. But we must have that introduction that we need to serve Guru. We need to serve the real agents of the Lord. And this is coming through service according to how we know that they will want us to serve. And that is that we will serve their servants. We will serve those who've been sent out to establish temples, to distribute books, to distribute prasadam, to do so many aspects of devotional life. And those who are helping them, we're helping them. This is how we naturally come into the family of the Lord. And in Chaitanya Saraswati, devotees again and again, including myself, were reminded that when we came in the mat, what fortune we felt when we were given some service. Sweeping the leaves in Chaitanya Saraswati was an absolute blessing. It's not the word joy as in the material sense, but absolute blessing. And every day you can sweep leaves in Chaitanya Saraswati. And every day you can clean the floors in Chaitanya Saraswati because it's right beside the road. I mean, road at that time means that more or less, very broken, more or less a dirt road. And so every vehicle that goes by, clouds of dust come up behind it. Well, where does the dust go? On the floors of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati. So in other words, the service was like a continuous flow there. But to sweep the leaves, to clean the floors, to do things which you say, oh, someone else could think, oh, someone else can do that. We felt so privileged to be able to do something within the temple. But that's all in the line of service to Sri Guru. Service, the service connection, service electricity. Okay, we do have other quotes, but we do have Lavanyamoy Devidasi seated peacefully in front of the camera. And very often she's running here and there. I mean, running in service, because she's a busy lady in service. Responsible service. So maybe we can have some reflections from Lavanyamoy, both from the point of Sri Chaitanya Saraswati and means of Navadip and some experience there of coming to serve Guru. And in service to Guru, being extremely instrumental to run the Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math in London. Now, Lavanyamoy Devidasi, over to you.
Oh, Maharaj. Kum Didi, where's Pandita? They're all busy. They're so much more qualified and able to speak than me.
However, Krishna is you and Pandita and Saraswati are in another plane, literally, at the moment. Or Pandita's plane landed, but
yeah.
anyway, yes.
Yes, well, I mean, it's a big, it's, if you think about it, it's just like it seems an unachievable thing to be able to serve a devotee of this, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But Guru makes it very sweet. Srila Govinda Maharaj, all of our Gurus, Acharyas, they make it very sweet and simple transaction. Nothing sort of super complex in an intelligent way, or if we don't do it properly, they're not going to give us a hard time for that. They're just going to like a kind parent, like you were saying, they'll always encourage us, keep going. And if you didn't do it right that time, try again, try again. We're practitioners. Practice makes perfect. So Gurudev never gives up on us. And Guru Maharaj even said, even if we turn away from service, the Guru will still arrange service for us. Like they're beholden in some way that they're going to bring us home by hook or by crook, most probably. They're going to shake off all our material nonsense, our conceptions of I and mine and everything's for me, all our back to front consciousness that we have. And they're going to, shape us up basically. And they do it very gently and sweetly through their devotees. Actually, it's not that some devotees were fortunate enough to be with Srila Gurudev in India for so many years, but most of us were serving from a distance, and so it's not as though we had Guru telling us every day, do it like this, like that, or how to do things, or with encouragement. So that's the devotees around us. They represent him, and they give you that response, on how you're doing. So we're always in that service separation, and that's a better mood for us, and it's a proper perspective on things. So yeah, with the kindness of the devotees around. And sometimes I see devotees, they give themselves a really hard time that no one around them's giving them, beating their heads. And it's like, it's not necessary, If Krishna can beat us, we don't need to do it ourselves. If he wants to like bop us one, he will, But we have to also be tolerant of ourselves and our inabilities and all our, our rough nature and everything. We have to be tolerant of that. We expect everyone else to be tolerant, and we tolerate others. We try everything, but also we have to be tolerant of ourselves, that we're just basically, learning a whole new existence that we've never had before. It's our nature deep down under all these layers of illusion, and which is like, a whole load of junky stuff. So we have to expect that we're going to make a lot of mistakes, and but what do they say? Failure is the pillar of success.
Key to success.
The key to success, yeah. So through each time that we maybe feel we haven't, we're not going to even actually ever feel like we've mostly ever done anything perfectly or served perfectly. That might not even, we're never going to feel like that. But if the devotees around us are happy, it's a simple transaction. It's a simple path, So we don't have to worry too much. The mind can also take us off in nonsense places, just telling us nonsense things, and we have to just not actually listen to it that much and just follow what Gurudev's told us to do. And
Which is?
huh?
Which is?
Which
Keep
is
going.
keep going. Yes.
Keep the technical.
Yes. Don't give up. Just keep going. It's the only direction to go anyway. So if we want to sit on the side of the path for however long, we can, but it's better just to keep going. And through that, purification will come, and then we will be able to be more in harmony with the devotees and the environment. And then that will be, that's the path. Like Guru Maharaj said, it's the joy of the path, rather than thinking about what we're going to achieve at the end of it. That's not even, it doesn't even make sense really to think like that. So, oh, sorry, am I not talking loud enough?
No, you're good.
Oh, I saw a little message there saying I can hardly. Yeah, I'm mumbling anyway, because obviously not very confident about my words. So I'm going. Oh, there was a little message there from someone.
Oh, Madana Mohini.
I can
I
hardly
think-
follow the conversation. Is it the same for you?
No, it's very loud for me, very clear, actually very clear. Madana Mohini, maybe some setting. I think this happened before on the Italian Zoom.
Anti-mumble.
Maybe this- No, you're clear.
Huh? Okay. Oh, you had
We
that
all
before in
have
Italy.
different settings which need to be changed, but no, the microphone's coming fine. Madana Mohini, give a tap to your phone. That's what we used to do with the old televisions. Give them a tap on this side, that side, and then the flickering will stop. For those of you who remember those old televisions, black and white. That's right. Well, it was all black and white when I was young. Just see.
And always when, from when I, going on a bit now, from when I first came to the mission in a very terrible state of material destruction, and always there was, you know, you might find that where you are, sometimes where we're so close with the devotees, we can tend to see, you know, not all the best sides, like in any close relationship, and that will happen, and we tolerate that. But sometimes it's easier to look at a devotee who's further away and say, oh, they're a good example for me, because you know, we don't see all the, you know, the type of negative sides. Or so I remember when I was in Green Street, and I had been to India for 6 months, and so I always looked to the then Mahananda Prabhu and Bhakti Lalita. They was always my, like, you know, they were very good. Yeah, very good examples of, and they were serving Srila Govinda Maharaj very closely there, and not easy. It's like right near the fire. So they were, but they tolerated and everything. So they were always, but there's many devotees, you know, actually everyone around us always. We have to, we'll be inspired by them, and we'll learn how, you know, how they do things. And from different devotees, you'll learn different skills and qualities, which is basically presumably something in us, but we can learn how to bring that out by being to have those qualities. So yeah, there's, you know, now we know this path, we know there's nothing else. There's nothing else in the world. There's nothing else to do with the material world. It's whether we try and hang on to it, it's finished for us, because it wasn't even real anyway. It was just a whole dream. So now reality has awoken us, and we can slowly and steadily be happy, be more than happy. But we also, yeah, sometimes maybe we feel, oh, I'm not so good at this, or this is difficult. But that's a good sign, you know. And we just proceed by good is grace.
Jai.
Right.
And then on that note,
Mhm.
we can read a little bit more of Srila Gurudev's grace. Because as I say, that everywhere we've got quotations, everywhere there's something which is taking us to what we're meant to do. And what are we meant to do? We're meant to serve
In the oven.
Sri Guru through the Vaishnavas. Your microphone is on, Lavanya Moy. Hare Krishna. And I also, okay, no, I won't get distracted by saying other things. Oh, yes, I will. So Yash Krishna Prabhu, I see you joined us on the Zoom. Looking forward to seeing you here within a moment or two. Oh, here means we're at Govinda Farm. I don't know if you can hear all the crickets. Maybe not, because they're not speaking.
Yes, you can, yeah.
You can hear the crickets, yeah? Oh, they're pretty noisy. Now you can hear them. They're competing with me for talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're in Govinda Farm, and Suyash Krishn's coming with his young family, and I didn't know who to expect is here or not here, but devotees coming together. So the Govinda Farm Kartik program is underway. Yesterday was the Adivas Day, and very happily coming together. So anyway, that's a side point, but I see Suyash Krishna was online. So Suyash Krishna was online. Maybe then he says he's left. Oh dear, so he can't hear me. But anyway, maybe he's here. I don't know if he's just arrived, because tomorrow's the first day. Okay, so I'll stop speaking to Suyash Krishna, who is left from the gathering. Also, he arrived and left. Could be in transit. But I'll just want to read another quote. It's not long, it's short. It's from Srila Gurudev, and it's from Affectionate Guidance. And by the way, I came across these verses, excerpts a few days ago. And really, I couldn't stop reading Affectionate Guidance once we start to kind of read and go inside. And the whole book is Affectionate Guidance. And here, another part from the book, Srila Govinda Maharaj is saying. So this is excerpt 3 for the devotees, the translators. Srila Guru is saying, on the whole, we must not forget that, on the whole, we must not forget that what are we not to forget? We are practitioners as students. And the first requirement for practicing Krishna consciousness is to serve and satisfy the Vaishnava. The first requirement. If we only sing, oh yes, then Guru sing. If we only sing Vaishnava Thakura, Doyara Sagara, Eda Se Karunapari, day and night, but without following that, then the fruit will not come to our hand. And you know, I think all of you know, this is a kirtan about the mercy of the Vaishnavas, and please be merciful to me. So if we only sing Vaishnava Thakura, Doyara Sagara, Edas Dase Karuna Kari, if we only sing this day and night without following them, then the fruit will not come to our hand. When we cannot help ourselves, how can we help others? So it is my request to my friends that they try to follow this principle directive. The scriptures have said, Sadhu Sange Krishna Nama E Matra Chai Sangsara Jinite Ara Ponno Vastunai. Service, and then Guru is saying in his own words, service to Guru and Vaishnava without offense, and service to the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra without offense are one and the same thing. So these are one and the same thing. Service to Guru and Vaishnava without offense, and service to the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra without offense are one and the same thing. So whatever we do, we must not be offenders to Harinama and the Vaishnavas. And we can get this qualification through, and I think all of you here will get full marks if we ask you, write down what is Srila Gurudev going to say, and we can get this qualification to not be offenders through humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. If we are sincere and sacrifice ourselves, we must follow these directives of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Mundane ego can destroy everything. So we must first try to leave our ego and fully surrender to Guru and Vaishnava. Hare Krishna. Govinda Govinda. Hare Krishna. And then further down the page, before the Vedic age, this is Srila Gurudev still talking, but still speaking, but in a different place. It's actually in his introduction to the centenary anthology. Oh no, not introduction. It's in his Vyasa Puja offering within Srila Gurudev, Srila Govinda Maharaj's Vyasa Puja written offering to Srila Guru Maharaj. Though I say written, it may be that he actually spoke it that day. Hare Krishna. So before, so this is a very short quote, but again, another little angle. Before means in earlier time. In the Vedic age, we can see that the students would go to the Guru's house and the Guru would engage them. This occurred also in the example of Krishna and Sudama. They were instructed by their Guru, go to the jungle and bring some firewood. Go there. They were ordered to do many things. Do this, do that. When disciples successfully carry out the order of their Guru and satisfy him, the Guru gives his blessings and they get all the transcendental knowledge, thus becoming all-rounders in spiritual life. In this present age also, we have seen this kind of mercy in many cases. So it is necessary to fully surrender to Guru and carry out his order. But if we think that Guru is mundane, then we will go to hell and not get anything of transcendental knowledge. Krishna consciousness is so high, and there is a special line of Guru. But even in an ordinary way, we shall not get that conception of Vedic knowledge without their grace. So there's a strong, affectionate hand of guidance. Hare Krishna. All right. Any question from anybody? Any quiet Vaishnava? Or any noisy Vaishnava can also ask questions. That's not a problem. Hare Krishna. And in the meantime, looking through everyone's names also. Mr. Patel. Patelji, happy to see you with us. With an icon of all the tools and hammers and everything. You see all the instruments you need for practical living in the world, but there are instruments we need for practical living in Krishna as well. Panipat, Pariprashna, and Seva. Just see. Hare Krishna. Govinda. Dear devotees, any expression from anybody? Nadia Sundari in Portugal, where the sun is still shining through the window, unless it's a street light. It's the sun. Hare Krishna. And Axel, good to see you after a while. Good to see you. Maybe I missed seeing you in the Zoom, but happy to see you here with us. And Venu Gita Didi, she's staying at home while devotees are coming from Latvia to here. And nice to see so many devotees there in Brazil. Jai, our Brazilian Bhakta Vrinda, Jai. All right, this week, if everyone, oh no, okay, just in time, Manangalata Didi, just in time. Please turn on your microphone and please let us know. Oh, yes, we'll hear maybe the translation in English. Chaitanya mind knows which buttons, which switches turn on and turn off, so we can hear the English.
Dandavat.
Dandavat.
Dandavat. Chaitanya, a minha pergunta é assim, quando a gente vai se referir aqui no Brasil, assim, falar alguma coisa a respeito, se a gente usa a expressão guru, as pessoas, assim, elas não entendem, assim, né, o significado. A gente pode falar o sábio Vaishnava, alguma coisa dessa forma? Quando a gente vai
just one
falar
moment, just
alguma
one
coisa?
moment. Un momento. We're not hearing any English on the English channel. We see your lips move, Chaitanya, but we're not hearing any. Oh, okay, then. Excuse me interrupting. Yeah. Okay, and was that the full question you can ask? Oh, okay, perfect. So now you need to switch your levers to Portuguese channel. All right, perfect. So yes, you can use other ways to express, because actually the word guru can be considered a little contaminated sometimes in the Western world. We discover that when we're talking with people, and they seem to, sometimes we find people have like a bad connotation, a bad feeling about the word guru, because there are so many bogus gurus that it gives can be giving some impression that this is, something which is fanatical or crazy, or blindly following somebody who's exploiting. But the pure guru is the opposite of that. They are only trying to teach us what is the best for us, and it is not for their name, fame, or money, or anything else. It is the honest transaction of distributing mercy. And so I'll be interested to know the translations of the expressions you can come up with when you're talking with people. But we need guidance, and this is the point. At every point we need guidance to learn mathematics, to learn ABC. Oh, or in Bengali, learn oh, a, I, u, etc. Is the alphabet of Bengali. But we need always a teacher. And in spiritual life, we absolutely need a teacher. And need a teacher who has a proper teacher, who has a proper teacher, and who has a proper teacher. Otherwise, you get a library shelves full of books by people who are completely speculating on spiritual life and spiritual journey. And by doing this, you will get spiritual experience, by this, that, and the other. And really, the library bookshelves of hundreds and hundreds of, or thousands and thousands of books speculative about spiritual life, without any proper understanding, or taking a little bit from the Veda, and they got inspired reading something from the Veda, but not from the current of Guru, not from the current of the electricity, as Gurudev was saying earlier in our readings today. Not from that current, but they're reading something and picking up themselves apart and then presenting that. At best, very often, and at worst, you get all this stuff about, the different drugs that do this, and you get spiritual experience, and they have their teachers, their enthusiasts, and we've been with them. We've seen them preaching to Guru Maharaj. So there are all sorts of things in this world go on in the name of Guru, and because of those, the bad connotation that comes sometimes. And we know that there are quite prominent temples and places where they're rich, they have this, they're that, but their guru has no guru, but teaches, you need guru, you need me, I will teach you. And he's very successful at that promotion. But when he's teaching when he is teaching something and telling you, you need a guru, but he doesn't have a guru, then just a few devotees who've read Srila Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, and Srila Prabhupada, who've got some connection with their devotees. You turn over just a few pages in that Guru's book, and you see it's baseless. It is cheating people. So one thing is that we must be sincere so we don't be cheated. But how you express the spiritual master, I mean, that is Guru. We can use their own words in our countries. But when now Guru, in the spiritual sense, is used for all sorts of things, it can be tricky. But because people have a wrong impression, it doesn't mean that there is the correct impression and the correct qualification. And so we must try to always assert that, express. And of course, Sri Guru and his grace. There you are, there's Guru Maharaj. Describing about the Guru and about the disciple, by the way. And we always need to have somewhere where is our reference, where we can refer to and not think, I know everything. It is not practical. Our knowing everything, first of all, we don't. Second of all, to assert that and then try to say, I know everything, is going to cheat others. But we know where to go to find everything, to join the current of surrendered, loving service to the devotees properly situated. So we must do our best to try to use our discrimination for understanding what is properly situated. And then try to continue. And Krishna will always protect, look after, guide the sincere. But how you will express Guru in your own language or own words, that is an interesting thought. So Ananga Lata Devirasi, you maybe already expressed Guru in your own words. How have you expressed Guru to people who you talk to? Your microphone's off, so I don't think even Chaitanya Moy can hear you. Your microphone is off. Maybe tell her in Portuguese.
Ele perguntou para mim? Ah, tá. Bom, eu já tentei usar mestre espiritual, mas eu percebo que as pessoas ainda têm pouca compreensão. E eu percebo que talvez o que melhor vai trazer o peso dessa verdade seria o sábio Vaishnava, e tentar ir por aí. Porque sábio aqui tem um peso mais puro. No meu entendimento, né?
Sadhu, no? The Rishi, perhaps. Rishi.
Just to say that we're not hearing anything of what Chaitanya Mai is saying. And we didn't hear the question either. But we've worked that out by now, but we can't
Yes,
hear you. We couldn't
can
hear
hear
that.
you in English, Chaitanya.
I cannot. We
Yes,
cannot hear.
clearly in English because we're on the English channel.
You can hear her, but we
The
cannot.
English channel, isn't
What
that
does
the
that
name?
mean?
Yeah, that's the
Do we have to click on something for that?
because you're on the English channel, yeah.
Okay, no problem.
So assure her you're translating into English. Okay, wow. The wise man. Okay. Okay. See, yes. Da. Jai. Hare Krishna. And in the Veda life, the big, really amazingly big programs that brought so many devotees, the Veda life programs in the Russian-speaking bloc countries, which, I mean, throughout the various countries of the Eastern Bloc, then Avadut Maharaj arranged through the devotees, again, these Veda life programs. And there they would have the wise man's tent. So, like with a big sign on it in Russian and in English, that's how I know it said wise man's tent. And so it was for encouraging people to come to hear from the wise men. So we had to represent the wise men, of course. Hare Krishna. Yes, Lavanya Moy Devidasi, did I see you open the microphone? Yes, I did.
Literally, I mean, I'm not complaining, but I don't know if anyone else could hear. I couldn't hear anything Chaitanya Moy said at all. Did anyone else hear?
Because you don't have English selected, is my guess. Where it says interpretation or translation,
Yes.
you have to select English.
Captions and translation. We got English caption language
No.
English.
But not captions, it's
It
there's
doesn't
something
have
else, it's interpretation.
it. Okay. Anyway, did anyone else? Could everyone else hear it?
Those who are on the English channel can hear it. Oh yes, Hari Gopal will give you instructions in Russian, you'll understand. Hari Gopal.
I didn't know if anyone could. We could. Oh, interpretation. Here we are. Here we are. There we are. Chaitanya Mai, say something now. Now we can hear you. Yeah. Sorry. We got the gist of it anyway. No problem. Yeah. 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 And that's
Okay,
nice.
so now Lavanya Moy Devidasi, now you can say what words do you use for guru when you're talking to people?
I don't. Well, guru or yeah, I don't really talk to people saying guru yet. Actually, I don't really preach that much. But yeah, I'd say guru. I know it has that connotation, but that's just tough, isn't it? What to do? I mean, yeah, spiritual teacher. Spiritual teacher's good. I think that's quite a good one for us. But yeah.
And it really does depend on who we're talking to, because even the word spiritual, for some people, it just raises suspicion. And maybe quite rightly so too.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. And we have devotees in our mission who told their past and the terrible things. I mean, really, most criminal things, which they've witnessed and been induced into by spiritual teachers. And some of them, I mean, damaged for life, you can say. Hare Krishna. But then, Krishna's been kind and brought them by their sincerity to that time, to Gurudev's lotus feet. And what relief, one person in particular, heavily misdirected, but somehow inside must have had that hankering for the truth. And Krishna brought him to Srila Gurudev. This was a devotee, not in England, by the way, but this is a devotee just shortly after Srila Guru Maharaj passed away. But really, when you hear from people who've been cheated and have been under the sway of, you could say powerful preachers or convincing preachers, but convincing for their own selfish interest in one way or another, then you understand that there can be caution to know what is spirit What is the differentiation of spirit and matter? We need to know this for the benefit of the whole society, as the scripture tells us. Hare Krishna. Oh, lots of chats in the chat box. Quick. Yes, Ananda Sarupini Devi Ransi, Dandavat Maharaj. Really wonderful to see and hear everyone, but sadly my internet connection comes and goes. Yes. Seva Rupade, yes. Internet is here temporarily, use it nicely. Airplanes are here temporarily, use it nicely. Devotees are here temporarily, the ones we know, use them nicely. Our books are here temporarily, our body is here temporarily. Whatever we have at the moment, use it nicely. It's all a passing show in this world, and only the lasting things are devotional practices, the devotees, etc. Seva Rupa put spiritual teacher, guide, is also another term I use that can be helpful. Saint. Madhusundari, even more suspicious. Guru, remover of the dark. There we go. All right. So, dear devotees, so we're going to keep wheels turning, and I don't know the links. I can't tell you. Nobody here to tell you. Well, maybe if anybody knows, means the links to if following the Kartik program that's taking place in Thailand, the Govinda Farm Kartik program. I don't know what the links are, but you're all very smart. You seem to find things on Facebook, Instagram, and things like this. And so in tomorrow, for most of you, is the beginning of Kartik, the first day of the auspicious month of Kartik. So now it's too late in the program to start talking about Kartik, except it is a special month, a very beautiful month in our experience of so many years with Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, serving in Chaitanya Saraswati Mata and serving in different places. That the month of Kartik is a beautiful month, and devotees are coming together in different places, but here in the Govinda Farm in Thailand, North Thailand, in a very peaceful place, more or less. Nature is quite noisy, but very peaceful place. But it's nature that's noisy, not loudspeakers or Bollywood music or anything else. It's the cicadas, the tropical sounds, quite noisy. But right here, we've already got many devotees gathered. We did an Adivas program today, and very beautiful and happy devotees arriving. The whole mood of the beginning parts of the festival getting underway. But do share with us as you can. Be here by spirit, and we are happy to know that you also sharing around the world. Some devotees are with us, seated at the different programs. So I'm here in Thailand. We're happily with you, and may each of us always remember our hankering and our necessity to serve Sri Guru and his devotees and devotees. I mean, that's the current. This is the current. So Sri Guru and his grace. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. And Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rock of Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Sri Rupanuga Guru Bhaga ki Jai. Nama Acharya, Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Jai, all the Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Jai Srila Vishwaranya, universally worshipable, Sri A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. All the assembled devotees ki Jai. All devotees worldwide ki Jai. Sri Kartik month ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanand. Hari Hari. Vancha Kaupatarubhyastra. Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo. Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah.
Jai Srila Bhaktiranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, Jai to each of you, keeping on going. This is very commendable and is not a small thing, as Guru Maharaj says. That must be appreciated. So well done to you all, keeping going. Hare Krishna, Ami Aschi. And if Udaran Prabhu is gracious, he can keep the Zoom on for a little while. You can interact with each other without me being present. Hare, you can be fearless. Okay. Hare Krishna, Ami Aschi.